Welcome to the Ray Amanat Show. Wake the fuck up, America.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're at out in social media land, TV land. Welcome to the Ray Amanat Show. I'm, of course, Ray Amanat, your host. Let me put up my banner so you guys can know how to spell my name, but it's the Ray Amanat Show. How you doing, America? So today is American Eagle Day. So I hope you guys are wearing your American Eagle shirts with pride. It's also the first day of summer or summer solstice. So happy summer, everybody, especially for all of us out here in sunny Florida. We love it out here. Those of you, let me get our disclaimer going as far as the Ray Amanat show is concerned. This show is an opinion based show and does not reflect the views of any sponsors, affiliates, or other networks affiliated with this production, which pretty much means if you don't like what we have to say, turn the channel, change the channel. You don't have to do a whole bunch of hate speech or get all you know butt hurt. Let me were you just cussing me out or whatever else online or on our Facebook page. You can message me and cuss me out. I don't care. You can even email me or you can call me. Here's my cell because I've never really backed down from anybody that has an issue with me as long as we can have an adult conversation. Hey, call me at 314-570-0243. If you like the show and you want to talk to me, if you don't like the show and you want to talk to me, I'd be happy to engage with you. I would like to share our host, the OBBM Network, which will be putting us on Roku and iHeartRadio and every other social media platform that you can think of. We're, of course, I personally load everything up on Facebook and load everything up on my YouTube page at Ray Amanat. But anyway, here's a message from the OBBM Network.
Entertainment expands your horizons, takes you on fantastic adventures, challenges your skills. Independent media never looked so good. Welcome to a new sphere of influence. Our words mean business. Traditional families are honored, and the American flag still flies.
Hooray! Thank you, OBBM Network, which stands for the Offbeat Business Network. Because we're all a little offbeat here. If you want to look up the OBBM Network, you can go to obbmnetwork.tv. It's not just my show, the Ray Amanat Show, but it's also a lot of other podcasts and news shows that they have out there that are conservative based, freedom based. You could put it on your Roku and check us out anytime. So go check out the obbmnetwork.tv. All right, let's get into where are we? I'm just saying. So on today's I'm just saying segment, we're going to look at a whole bunch of memes that I've recently seen on Facebook, and we're just going to discuss it willy nilly. So let's dive in, shall we? For those of you that are listening and you can't see the video, well, get a freaking computer or put it on your phone and start watching. But if you can't watch, then listen. If you're driving, hey, keep your eyes on the road, keep your hands on the steering wheel, everybody. How many of you remember this? Way back in the 1960s, they said the oil is going to be gone in 10 years. And here we're still having wars, and we're still having arguments between Arab nations, Russia, the United States, Canada, Mexico, as far as Venezuela. Hey, it sounds like there's still plenty of oil out there, but they said it's going to be all gone in 10 years. So we have to watch how we drive our cars, or they started taxing us because of that. Then we got into the 1970s, where they predicted we're going to have another ice age in 10 years. I don't know about you, but it feels more like global warming now than it does an ice age. And, even if it was 10 years ago, because this was in the 1970s, 1980s, that there was no ice age, there was nothing. I think the polar ice caps are actually growing again or rebuilding. So that was another government ploy to actually, yeah, we'll do the puke sound for that because it's a bunch of BS. Then we went into the 1980s, and this is when I was pretty much middle school, high school, and I remember this where they said, "Hey, acid rain will destroy all of our crops in 10 years, and we're gonna all starve to death. So cut back on your emissions, cut back on your driving and everything so that we don't contribute to the acid rain that's destroying everything." Wrong again. Boy, every time they came up with some crap, they were wrong. They were wrong. They were wrong. In the 1990s, they said the ozone layer will be gone in 10 years. And if the ozone layer is gone in 10 years, we're all gonna burn in hell. I don't have a hell. I'm sure I have a hell something, but I'm not gonna even look for it. It's a load of crap. That might be a little bit better, or that might be a little bit better, but hey, they were wrong on the ozone layer again. And then that was 1990s. Now we're in the 2000s where they said the ice caps will be gone in 10 years. So, ladies and gentlemen, there have been pictures of the Statue of Liberty and the water level near the Statue of Liberty from 20 years ago, 30 years ago, and they were saying in 2000 the ice caps are going to be gone and the water's going to be going so high that it's probably going to cover the Statue of Liberty. It's the island is going to be gone. They predicted that most of Florida is going to be underwater, but yet, hey, we still have businesses moving here to Florida. We still have people, 800 to 1,000 people moving here to Florida daily, building a house, living here. I don't really see actually, the waters look like they're receding because we have a drought. Um, Antarctica, by the way, is not receding, it's actually growing, it's not shrinking. So let's think about that. You guys can do your own research. Don't go by what I say. Do your own research, and please don't trust the scientists that are on the left because they're a bunch of liars. Boo! Yes, you're gonna boo the heck out of me. So every time 1960s, 1970s, 1980s, 1990s, 2000s, and then COVID happened, and they said they did all the mandates that were all wrong. It's coming out that they were pretty much lying to us. None of it happened, but it was all a way for the government to raise taxes on, yes, you and me, the American citizen. And now they're bringing a whole bunch of illegal citizens, which is going to just cause a whole nother problem because they're not vetting them. They're not seeing if what types of diseases they have. We've got measles again coming out in certain parts of the country. We've got other diseases coming out in certain parts of the country. There's crime, there's fentanyl, there's human trafficking. Yeah, thanks, President Biden, for opening the borders and letting the criminals and the terrorists in. Um, I hope this doesn't happen, but I predict there'll probably be a terrorist attack happening on our soil thanks to President Biden's um, border control or lack thereof. So, with that, what do I say, people? I say, wake the cluck up, America. Here, I've got a better noise for that. For Clucky the chicken. Wake the cluck up, America. They keep feeding us different narratives that are only to get control, more government control, and less power to the people, so they can tax us into oblivion. And here we have the economy that we have now, where uh, gas prices went down, then they went up again, then they go down. They go down because, of course, it's an election year, but then here it's been going up and down like a freaking roller coaster. Going to the grocery store is a joke. Going to restaurants is a joke. Have you tried feeding your family at McDonald's? For two people, for me and producer Debbie, we're spending like 20, $30 for McDonald's breakfast that should only be $10 for the two of us, $12 at most. But hey, this is the America that we live in. Wake the cluck up. So here's the next meme that I found that I like, where those of you that are listening and you can't see, it's a meme where it says, "What's the magic word to get what you want?" Normally it's please, but the next picture is the child is saying, "I'm offended." So, how many times have you heard, whether it's African American people, the LGBTQ people, any religious organizations, Black Lives Matter, "I'm offended." And because I'm offended, I get what I want. And if I don't get what I want, I'm going to throw a temper tantrum and we're going to loot a whole bunch of stores and steal everything because I'm offended. And they're using violence and they're using looting and they're destroying businesses because they're offended. Again, bunch of BS. They can all go. And you guys can fill in the adjectives on that. So, once again, ladies and gentlemen, wake the cluck up. Lucky the chicken. Ba, 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 ba. Wake the cluck up. They're doing things and saying things that are dividing the country. They're not bringing the country together. The next meme, and this is, I saw this and I can just picture President Biden kind of acting like this or saying this, but you have your left elitists. Here you have Donald Trump going into Harlem or going into areas where it's poor, poverty areas that most presidents don't visit. It's African American areas that Donald Trump goes. And at the same time, here you have President Biden doing $1 million fundraiser where he's rubbing elbows with George Clooney, President Obama, and everyone else, and it's all the hoity-toities. So they're saying the Republicans are the ones that are pandering to the rich. Oh, really? No, 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 no. It's the Democrats that are pandering to the rich, asking them for money so that they can keep controlling us. This meme more or less has a king speaking to his subjects that are below. And he says, "Our economy is in excellent shape." Our meaning the elites. And then the next frame says, yours, on the other hand, is not. And that's how I feel we're living right now. You have the elites that are saying our economy is in excellent shape. And these are people that are not affected. The George Clooney's, they're not affected by grocery prices. They're not affected by gas prices. They're not affected by lower wages, higher wages. They're multi filthy millionaires that have no clue as to us, the lay people, how we're living on a day to day basis. I mean, it's a struggle for me. I'm doing what I can, and I want everyone to wake the clock up. Wake the clock up. So that's enough on my rants as far as um, those memes are concerned. I'd like to go to a break and introduce you guys to Defenders Gateway. Defenders Gateway is another near and dear organization that we work with, where they are, it's a mobile app, and I'll let them tell you.
Defenders Gateway. We have created an amazing program to drive business to your door. Defenders Gateway app is the most unique way to honor and support our active military, veterans, active retired first responders, Gold Star, and fallen first responder families. Our goal at Defenders Gateway is to create a national network of businesses, Gateway partners, that offer honorary discounts to defenders. Our exclusive vetting process validates the defenders before they can use the app. No more stolen honor. We provide a seamless method of displaying discounts offered while directing defenders to your door. The Defenders Virtual ID presents a picture, current time and date, your store number or store picture, and the agreed location discount. Defenders Gateway is a unique and cost-effective program. Defenders Gateway.
Yeah, give them a little round of applause. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's give them a little cheer as well. So, Defenders Gateway, if you want to learn more about them, you can go to www.defenders-gateway.com. Again, that's defenders-gateway.com, where you can, if you're a business and you want to sign up to offer discounts to our first responders and veterans or active duty soldiers, or if you're a first responder, active duty member, soldier, or a veteran, you can download the app for free and start benefiting from the discounts that all the businesses are giving you. So again, check out Defenders Gateway at defenders-gateway.com. All right, moving onward, I want to share something with you that's kind of cool, everybody. So we've got a map right here, and this map is the highlights of all the states that I have done lectures or seminar in across the country. So everything that's pretty much in red, I'm counting maybe about 12 to 14 states. I'm not going to sit here and count it out loud for you on my fingers or anything. But we're trying to do a 50 state tour. So throughout my career, and this is over 43 years, everything that you see, all the states that you see here, have been where I've gone to, spoken or presented or did hands-on seminars on how not to be bullied or how not to be a victim of any form of violence. So, if you are in any of the gray area states that I have not been to, and you're within the sound of my voice, reach out to me. You can call me again at 314-570-0243. And I'd love to talk to you about setting up some type of a program in your community, your neighborhood, or for your uh, job if your jobs are interested in having me come out. We're doing a self defense consulting. So if you're a martial arts school and you'd like to add a self defense curriculum to what you already offer, if you're lacking in that, reach out to us. I'd love to do a 30-minute consultation, free, doesn't cost anything, and let's fill all the rest of this map out. So again, we've got a good number, but we still have a long ways to go, and I would love to fill this map out. Um, as far as lectures or seminars, and also taking the Ray Amanat show on the road, letting you guys meet me in person, maybe do a book signing with all of my books. Speaking of which, let me bring up some books here. Let me exit on this. Hey, I'm back. What do you know? We've got my book. So that's Bully Victor Mahiro. Thank you. And those of you that you haven't seen a lot of my other books, you've got I've got a series of Mushy the Martian children's books that was dealing with bullies. This one's dealing with strangers. And of course, we have, if you have a child that's oppositional that doesn't really follow directions, we've got Mushy the Martian following directions. You can find all of my books at Amazon, Barnes and Noble, or just go to my website at heroesinaction.us and look for my books on there. Order them and start learning from it. Start teaching your kids how to be critical thinkers and problem solvers. Okay, moving onward. We've already done that. Oh yeah, okay. Let's move on to this. So a lot of times you guys see news broadcasts that are talking about violence in the community, shootings, and things like that. But I rarely see any news broadcast saying, "Hey, if you're dealing with domestic violence, call this number. If you're dealing with suicide prevention, call this number. If you're a witness to a crime and would like to leave an anonymous tip, call this number." Well, as a founder of Heroes in Action, as a proponent of stopping violence from happening in our schools and communities, I don't want to be the guy that says, if you see something, say something, just call 911. I want to give you the numbers that you can actually get legitimate help. So if you're dealing with domestic violence at home, call the National Domestic Violence Hotline at 1-800-799-SAFE. Get some help, get some consultation, get some guidance where there's shelters that you can go to until you speak to an attorney, get a restraining order, or do whatever you need to do to keep yourself and your family safe. You should not have to go through dealing with living in fear on a daily basis. Um, I kind of went through that growing up, and it sucked. So if you're dealing with any type of domestic violence, again, call the domestic violence hotline at 1-800-799-SAFE. If you're a veteran and you're um, thinking about suicide. If you're somebody that's in a relationship that just went awry, you're going through divorce and you're not happy with your life. If you lost your job, if you lost everything and you're at rock bottom, there's always, when I teach self defense, I always say there's always a way out. And there is. You just got to know who to talk to, who to get help from, and know that it's okay to ask for help. So if you're thinking about suicide, please call the suicide prevention hotline at 1-800-273 TALK, TALK. They've got trained operators that'll help you, give you the guidance or the direction that you need to get your life back together. Call me. I'm not a trained person, but I know there's people that are out there, family members, friends, coworkers that love you and care about you and don't want to go to a candlelight vigil in your memory. They want to go out to dinner with you. They want to go to a movie with you. They want to go hang out with you. So if you're thinking about hurting yourself or doing anything drastic, please call the suicide prevention hotline at 1-800-273 TALK. And with Crime Stoppers, you know, the, the biggest thing a bully does to silence their intended targets is they use language like, "Are you tattletale? Are you a snitch? You're a teacher's pet. You're a mama's boy." Those are all That's all language meant to control you so that you don't want to talk to your teachers, school administrators, parents, or school counselors, or anyone that can help you. They're using that to put fear in you so they can control and manipulate you the whole time. Criminals are the same way. They threaten your family that if you don't do what I say, I'll kill you. If you don't do what I say, I'll come after your family, whether it's for human trafficking or anything else. They're going to instill the fear of God in you so that you break down and do what they say and let them control and manipulate you. My job is to teach you to stand up for yourself, to be assertive, to not let people make you the puppet and you pretty much do whatever they say or want. Um, if you see somebody that's going through this, whether it's at school, in your neighborhood, in a relationship, or whatever, um, if you see a crime happening, whether it's from your car, at a mall, or anywhere, graffiti on a church, if you see anti Semitism, take a picture of the people, take a picture of their car, their license plate, and do an anonymous call at Crime Stoppers USA. Give them all the information that you've got and let the police handle it. But at least you're being that watchdog. That's why we have neighborhood watch programs in different groups, but they don't always stay active or get involved. So you can call Crime Stoppers USA at 1-800-222-TIPS. That's TIPS. Again, that's 1-800-222-TIPS. Let's stop these crimes. If you see something, say something. I'm giving you the number that most news broadcasts don't share with you. Let's actually make a difference and start sending a message to the criminals, the illegal aliens, anyone that are doing everything that's against our country's morals, values, and beliefs. And send a message that says, not today. It's the American Eagle Day, everything that I love my country. I will defend my country. I've sworn to defend my country many times as a police commissioner, as well as with the Coast Guard Auxiliary. And I will uphold protecting our Constitution until the day I die. So I hope you guys are with me on this. Those of you that are interested in our Wake the Cluck Up t-shirts. We have them in black tees. We have them in white tees. From adult sizes, small. I can get them in child sizes also. But pretty much small to extra large. They're $25 plus shipping and handling. All you have to do is message me on Messenger or call my cell, which I'll put up again for you guys. Dun, 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 at 314-570-0243. You can text me. Give me your name, your size of shirt, color of shirt that you want. And once I get it, I will ship it to you, and then you can Venmo me or cash at me or anything, the cost for the shirt. Um, Especially with well, we just had Father's Day, but with 4th of July coming up, this would be a great patriotic shirt to wear, to get people to start a conversation, and if anything, get them to wake the cluck up. And finally, because I do have to go, wake the clock up, America. Wake the cluck up. I am Ray Amanat, your host. Let me get this out so you can see me. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the broadcast. We want you guys to wake up. Please share this video, whether it's on Facebook or uh, YouTube or any of the other platforms that we're on. Like, share, comment. Let's get those algorithms going. I'd like to get our viewership. Let's get it up to 500 viewers. So, invite a friend to watch it with you. Let them know what, and tell me what you think. I'm Ray Amanat. This is the Ray Amanat Show. Thank you, and we'll see you next time.
Welcome to the Ray Amanat Show. Wake the fuck up,